After very long, India has a civil aviation minister who's not prepared to bow down before the pilots, who's looking them in the eye, telling them why they take off, even if that means that the pilots are refusing to get back to work and the strike continues. I'm joined on the center stage hot seat this evening by Union Civil Aviation Minister Mr. Ajit Singh. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on center stage. You know, you've taken the pilots head on, but do you as minister have a plan, sir, to bring this face-off to a closure?
Rahul, it's not a question of taking them head on or not. They have to realize first thing that Air India is in a financial mess. They were not able to pay the pilots or other employees for 5 to 6 months. The government of India came up with a plan, financial reconstruction, and also a turnaround plan. Part of the turnaround plan is that Dharmadhikari report will be considered and implemented. Now these people went on a strike without giving a notice. Now they are not listening to the High Court judgments, not one but twice. Single judge and 2 judge bench asked them to return to work. I have again and again said that please rejoin your work. Your main job is to ferry passengers. Come back to work. We will listen to all your grievances. They have met the Civil Aviation Secretary. They have met the CMD. All these issues have been discussed. But at the last minute, they always go back and make more conditions. Now, the latest condition they have put is that Dharmadhikari report is not acceptable to them. Then what can I do? Or what can anybody, the Air India management do? If they don't want to come back to work, what can we do? See, every section of the employees have grievances, and they may be genuine grievances. I'm not saying they are not, but then you explore all the avenues to solve those problems. In the peak time, you don't go on a strike without giving notice. You are trying to hurt your employer. You are not interested in resolving the problem.
We've been speaking, Minister, to several pilots, and they're saying that they believe that you're being irresponsible. They're saying that previous ministers too have spoken to the pilots, heard out their demands, and found a way of breaking the impasse. They believe that you seem to have some agenda against the Air India pilots. That's what the pilots are saying. I want you to address this concern that they have about you not wanting to talk to them. They believe you are being highly rigid and not wanting to engage them in any form of dialogue.
Rahul, many of them have come and talked to me. 5, 6 members of the executive came and talked to me for hours in end. Many of those even executive members and IPG members had hours of discussion with the Civil Aviation Secretary and the CMD. And every time we assured them all your grievances will be looked at. They even assured them that your promotion, whatever promotion avenues you have after this merger, in no case they will be worse. We try to make it better. So this charge is baseless. For 1 month, what can we do? I mean, they are not willing to listen to the court judgment. They are not willing to, whenever they come and talk, they go back to their old demands. They are now even denying the Dharmadhikari report. Tell me, what's the way out? Why don't they come back to work and see if they find out that we are not resolving the problems, then that industrial action route is always open to them.
You know, it's been 30 days, Minister, since the pilots went on strike. Air India has lost 300 crore rupees, 15 crore rupees on a daily basis while these pilots have been striking. You've said you won't take them back, but what's the way forward? Do you have a plan, sir, of getting the airline back on track? What's your big plan?
See, I'm not saying I'll not take them back. I'm asking again, right now I'm saying on your channel that they are welcome to come back. And then we'll listen to all their grievances. But no preconditions. Listen to the judgment of the High Court. Join the work. And then that's the way to solve problem. Now, as far as the plans are concerned, yes, we had problems in the beginning. But right now, we are running about 48 out of 55 routes are operational. We have plans we have about 90 of the pilots we have sent for training on the wide body. We are planning to hire experienced pilots, including expats. We will advertise and we will ask agencies also. We have plans to induct Dreamliner, and in another 2 months we will add additional routes. We will add Australia, we will add Kuala Lumpur. So therefore, we are going ahead with whatever we can. And I must thank, through your channel, the executive pilots and other employees who have been working very hard and keeping the Air India flag flying.